Cyriel Dessers isn't usually one to make headlines off the pitch. The former Rangers striker has often been seen as a quiet figure, letting his football do the talking rather than speaking out. That's why his latest remarks have come as a real surprise. Breaking from his usual reserved nature, Dessers has opened up about Rangers, and what he had to say has certainly caught the attention of fans. Let's break this down in today's video, along with all the other Rangers news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. But first, Russell Martin and Kevin Thelwell have both spoken after Rangers confirmed the signing of Yusuf Chermiti from Everton. The striker joined the Ibrox club in a permanent deal that could rise to £10 million with add-ons. He has penned a 4-year contract. Boss Martin told Rangers' official website, "We're really pleased to bring Yusuf to Rangers. He's a young striker with huge potential and a lot of the qualities we were looking for in that position. At just 21, he already has valuable experience at a high level, and we believe this is the right environment for him to continue his development. We're excited to work with him over the coming years and help him fulfill that potential here at Rangers," sporting director Thelwell added. "I am delighted to welcome Yusuf to Rangers. I know his character well from our time at Everton, and I've always been impressed by his attitude, professionalism, and hunger to improve. We believe he can develop into a top striker here, and we're confident that Rangers is the right place for him to take that next step. We're all excited about what he can bring to the club over the coming years," the player commented. "I am really happy to be here. When I spoke with Kevin and Russell, I knew straight away that I wanted to join the club. I can't wait to meet everyone, the coaches, my teammates, and all of the staff. I just want to meet everyone and get involved. I have heard about the atmosphere here and the stadium, and I can't wait to play." Chermiti joined Everton 2 years ago from Sporting CP in his homeland. He played 24 times for the English Premier League club, failing to find the back of the net. Rangers will be hoping he can rediscover his shooting boots in Glasgow. Now, Cyriel Dessers has spoken to the media amid his departure from the club. Cyriel Dessers has revealed he chose to quit Rangers and move to Panathinaikos because he's desperate to win a title. The Nigerian international completed a £3.5 million deal to the Greek club after 2 years at Rangers, where he scored 52 goals in just 82 starts. And he's made it clear he's desperate to win a league title before he retires after failing to do so at Ibrox. Dessers said, "I am very happy with the career I've had so far. I have been the top scorer 3 times in Scotland, the Netherlands and Belgium. I won 2 cups in Scotland and Belgium. But for me, the most important thing is winning the title because that is missing from my CV, and it is one of the reasons why I signed for Panathinaikos. It will fill the last gap in my trophy cabinet, and if that happens with a big club like Panathinaikos, it will be a dream come true. The first time my agent told me Panathinaikos were interested in me was last December, but it was too early then. There are several similarities between Panathinaikos and Rangers, 2 big, beautiful clubs who have waited a long time for titles. So the goal is clear, and that brings pressure. I thrive on that. If I wasn't ready for the pressure, I wouldn't have made this choice. I'm ready for the challenge. We have to compete, we have to fight, and hopefully we can do something beautiful here. I scored over 50 goals in 2 seasons at Rangers, and that's a very good number for a striker. I hope to do the same here, but for me that is not the main thing. Of course my job is to score, but the most important thing is to win matches and the title. I would prefer to win the league rather than be top scorer." Dessers' words cut deeper than just a simple farewell. For a player who rarely speaks out, his admission makes it clear that he no longer saw Rangers as a side capable of delivering a league title. While he may have originally intended to remain at Ibrox, the arrival of Russell Martin appears to have shifted his outlook, convincing him that success would not come under the current regime. And if even one of the team's most reliable forwards couldn't believe in the plan, it raises a difficult question for supporters. If the players don't see Rangers as genuine title contenders under Martin, why should we? In other news, Jose Mourinho is exactly what the Scottish Premiership needs. Rangers should snap him up in a heartbeat if Russell Martin departs. That's the view of club legend Ali McCoist. who believes the 62-year-old would be his dream choice should under pressure Martin part ways with the Glaswegian Giants. Mourinho was sacked by Turkish side Fenerbahce last week after just 14 months in charge. The decision was made following the Istanbul outfit's 1-0 defeat to Benfica in the Champions League playoff tie. Speculation is already growing where the ex-Chelsea boss could end up, with Joe Cole insisting his old manager would be fireworks at West Ham. But it is believed that Mourinho would be keen on a return to manage Rangers, having previously confessed his admiration for the side. In March, Mourinho spoke glowingly about Scottish football as he said, "People can say the Scottish League is a league of two teams, but it is a league of passion. Passion in football is everything," before adding, "Celtic and Rangers are two big clubs with incredible history, also in Europe. I have lots of respect. They are big clubs with big fan bases, expectations." And for Rangers record goalscorer McCoist, he's admitted that he would love to Mourinho in the club's dugout, though he has conceded that the club may not be able to afford his wages. Speaking on the TalkSport breakfast show, McCoist was asked whether he would like to see Mourinho at Ibrox should the manager's position become vacant, with Martin coming under fire from fans and pundits. To which the 62-year-old said, "I'll take Jose. Listen, there's a man in the job just now. But if you were asking me further down the line, would I take Jose Ibrox? Absolutely I would. Absolutely. There's a lot of people of the opinion that he's maybe by his sell-by date. I'm not so sure. I would love to see him back in Scottish football. I just think he's big news. I think he's great for the game. I think we love him. He creates interest. He creates stories. He's different. The more people like that for me, the better." Co-host Jeff Stelling then quipped, "As long as you don't want to see great, exciting, expansive attacking football." Stelling then went on to suggest that Rangers wouldn't be able to afford Mourinho, who is reportedly on a £9.1 million a year or £175,000 per week salary in Turkey. Acknowledging that may be the case, McCoist remarked, "No, you're right. You're absolutely right. But if you're asking, would I like to see him in Scottish football? Of course I would. Because we just spoke about it and said it's kind of down in the doldrums at this moment in time. So he would certainly bring a bit of life to it, wouldn't he?" Martin is under intense pressure just 11 games into his career at Rangers. Across all competitions, he has overseen just 4 wins, with none coming in the league. Sitting 7th in the table with 4 draws from as many Scottish Premiership matches, it is the club's worst start to a league season in 42 years. No other permanent manager in Rangers history has made a worse start to their career at Ibrox than Martin. And like Mourinho, Martin oversaw Rangers failing to qualify for the league stage of the Champions League after being beaten 9-1 on aggregate by Club Brugge in their playoff tie. But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. We post all the latest Rangers news every single day, so join our fast-growing community so you never miss out. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.